God. Father, we call upon your name once again to take total control of this presentation. Take total charge of both the teaching and the learning process. In the name of Jesus Christ, the Son of our Lord, we pray. Amen. Alright. So a lot has been spoken today from morning. And the presenter who was here before the ladies spoke about progress. And we thought that it would be incomplete if we do not talk about something that has to do with money, because there is no way we can get to avoid stuff like this. Before that, all of us have been learning. I've learned a lot. I want to share with you 3 very important things I've learned today. The first thing I've learned is from our awesome mommy here, and she said, and I am putting it to you, that if you are here and you are less than 20 and you are in a relationship and you have not obtained permission from the president, your relationship is illegal. That's what she said now. Below 20, for you to have a relationship, you're supposed to obtain permission from the president of the republic, the one who is alive. Number two, if you're here and you're below 20, you can be looking for a life partner. If you're above 20, you should be looking for a husband. That's what he said. And number 3, I learned from Sister Linda, which is equally very important. And I also put it to you that it is important for you to remember it always, especially when on your period, when Malaika has come. Obama. And she said, ladies, when you are on your period, learn to pamper yourself. Learn to do what? Okay. Purpose, career, and money. Forget about the spending of that money. That man is depressed. Purpose, career, and money. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll see how these 3, they are supposed to attain a balance in everything that has to do with you pursuing the mission of your life and the reason for which you are here. We'll see that this gentleman is confused. Which one should I carry? Should I carry money? Should I focus on purpose or career? If you are in this situation, it will be difficult for you to be successful or accomplished because you cannot strike a balance. And so the problem is that sometimes your purpose will fail to provide a guarantee to financial success. She just mentioned it before I came. You get it? He has spoken about purpose. You may identify your purpose and you identify the career path which ties with your purpose, and it is not a career that is lucrative, that gives money. There is a problem now. Because all of us need money. So do you run away from your purpose because it doesn't give money? I don't think so. Again, some people tend to despise their purpose because other paths appear more very profitable. There are times that you come to university, you have identified your purpose, you have the intention to study a particular thing and build a particular career. But because you have learned that there are some departments in the university that are more lucrative, and there are other departments or other walks of life like history, literature, English, that doesn't make sense, you abandon your career path and then you go for another because money can easily come out of it. That is a problem. Another one is very important, is that some people even find it difficult to identify the ideal career choices that resonate with their purpose. Purpose is not a career. Don't be mistaken. Do you understand? And so some people find it difficult to even identify careers that are in line with their purpose. So this is a big problem. Let us look at their jobs, with a larger percentage feeling unaccomplished, dissatisfied. That is, of all the people that are employed in the world, only 13% they feel satisfied and engaged. The rest, they are dissatisfied. It is all because of the failure to find a balance between purpose, money, and career. Another statistics, the job satisfaction studies by an Education Advisory Board, it indicates that 50% of college graduates, university graduates, they regret their chosen field of study. These things are facts. It might be above 50. More than 50% of people who have been to the university and have graduated, when they look back, they regret what they studied. That is because there was the difficulty to put together purpose and career. And finally, another study by the United States Department of Education, it shows that at least 1 in 3 college students, they change their measure at least once, indicating uncertainty and possible career misalignment. Do you understand? Most of you are new in the university, things happen. At least 1 in 3 university students, in the course of their stay in the university, they change their department and they go to another one. They change their major and they go to another one. Because somewhere along the line, they get to discover that maybe the initial part does not tie with their purpose and are satisfied with it. And there are times that you change your school to the wrong one. There was a round nigger around here who went to, he first went to HIC. He went to HICM, when Faculty of Arts came, he went to history, and then he left history second year and went to communication. I am trying to establish the relationship between the business school, history, and communication. It's not coming. 3 and 5 years you are telling around here. Not because you failed to understand the nuances that exist as far as purpose, career, and money is concerned. So, what I just want to help us to understand, and we'll just try to quickly cover this, is aligning your career with your purpose, and we'll look a little bit at the talent mapping using the Howard Gardner's theory of multi-intelligences, and then we'll look at navigating from your talent to career, and then we'll look at career building and money making, because success in life is different from financial success. You can easily know that somebody is financially successful, but you cannot easily know that somebody has succeeded in life. Like now, I know that Dangote is financially successful, but I don't make Dangote has succeeded in life. They are different. And then we look at career monetization, self-branding and sales, complementary career development, skill complementarity. These are not things to talk about so much. So aligning career with purpose. So while it all begins with you identifying your purpose, no purpose is a career. I said that before, right? If you have identified your purpose, you have not yet arrived. Because purpose is not career. You are supposed to pursue impact and satisfaction by identifying a career that gives you a proper platform to pursue your purpose. That is where you can rest in it. You get the point? You might have identified your purpose, but the next thing is being able to identify that career path that gives you a proper platform to be able to pursue your purpose, to impact mankind, and to be satisfied at the end of the day. So you see this kid, she's very beautiful, understand it? Probably she has identified her purpose, but now she's confused. Which career should I pick? That's the problem for many of us. She has so many things, there are so many possibilities in her mind because you can become so many things. So among these so many things, she's confused. Which one should I pick? There is a question mark there. We understand it a little bit. So, in order to be able to navigate that, we need to understand what is called talent mapping. Because we cannot be talking about purpose, career, and then we don't talk about talent. Because when God gave you a purpose, He put something inside of you which are abilities that should help you to accomplish that purpose. And those are talents. So every individual, everybody has multiple talents. All of us. Don't think there's nobody that has only one talent. On the average, every individual has between 3 to 6. On the average, alright? Everybody, there is nobody that falls below this barrier. Studies have between 3 to 6. But many of us, we don't even know. We are not clear. So how do you identify that? How do you identify these 3 to 6 talents or these intelligences? So the gardener's Howard Gardner's story of multi-intelligences will help you to be able to identify where you fall as far as talents are concerned. According to Gardner was an American philosopher, and he wrote a lot as far as education is concerned and all that, psychology. And he published a book in 1983 titled Frame of Minds. And what Gardner was trying to say is that the traditional belief that people have unique purpose or unique talents, that talent is general for everybody, or you can have just one general talent, is not correct. He never postulated that one individual has multiple talents which can fall within 8 categories. And that is why you would excel in some things. But when you go to other things, you will find it very difficult. Because all of us, we are not the same at all. So, let us look at Gardner's 8 intelligences. The first one is linguistic. He said that there are 8 talent sets or 8 intelligences that applies to everybody. So your talents or your intelligences must fall within these 8. And for each of these 8, there are career choices that are tied to them. Please listen carefully to identify where you fall and your possible career choices. Listen. The first is linguistic intelligences. Linguistic intelligence is the ability to effectively use language to communicate ideas, tell stories, to persuade people. Some people have these gifts. They can effectively use language like I am using to communicate ideas, to persuade people, to tell stories in a way that can be understood by so many. And so these people, they are most likely to like things like reading. If you like reading, you like writing, you like telling stories, you like things like debate, know that you fall within this linguistic intelligence. And the possible career choices for you, they can be choices like writers, journalists, lawyers, poets, public speakers, translators. Anybody who can be a lawyer can be a public speaker. Do you understand? Anybody who can be a writer can be a poet. It's simple. All is the same intelligence set. Anybody who can be a journalist can be a public speaker. If I like now, I'll pick a career in journalism. It's not difficult. It falls in the same intelligence set. The second one, so hope you are listening to see your role. The second one is logical, mathematical intelligence. These are those people that they are not too interested about dressing well. They are not, you cannot see people dancing and making noise somewhere else. In their whole life, they are calculating. If they are married to them, they say give 2,000. They will bring marriage to squares outside. And they will do calculation and tell you all sorts of fantabulous stories. So these are people who have the capacity for deductive reasoning, problem solving, and mathematical calculations. Mathematical calculations, complex problem solving, deductive reasoning, all of that. And to know that, you will see people who are passionate about mathematics, who are passionate about other sciences, who are passionate about they like complex things, scientific problem solving. You give them one page here that read, They cannot read and reach in the middle, they don't like reading. But when it comes to technical scientific issues, they are so interested. That is what we call logical mathematical intelligence. And if you fall within this intelligence, the career options for you are mathematicians, you could be an engineer, computer programmers, economists, statisticians, all of them they fall here. And some others. You get? The next is spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence has to do with the ability to think in 3 dimensions and visualize spatial relationships and manipulate images. There are people that they sit like this, look at the car, and then he has already visualized the whole internal build-up, structure, and engine of that vehicle. So much so that you can look at the vehicle externally and then draw the anatomy of that vehicle. There is somebody that can look at me standing here in this attire, but visualizes me in a pair of suits. That is what we call spatial intelligence. There is somebody that can look at a piece of land and is already visualizing a complex business center. And in his head, there are already shops, supermarkets, roads and all those kind of things. That's spatial intelligence. And this kind of people always like things like drawing. They always want to draw, designing. They want to just construct things. They will take things. They want to put things together, put wood together to come up with something and all those kind of things. You fall within spatial intelligence. And the career choices that can be possible for you. You can be an architect. You can follow a career in graphic design. You can follow a career in artists, visual artists, piloting, photography, engineering too, and all that. The next is musical intelligence. Musical intelligence. These are the people who have the capacity to recognize, create, produce, and reflect on music, rhythm, pitch, and melody. There is somebody here, as we are seeing, the moment you switch pitch just more, to tell you that the pitch has changed. And up to now, I'm not lying to you. Sometimes if somebody is singing alto, I will never know it's alto this person singing. But there are some people that if you are singing alto, they come and tell you that this alto you are singing, you are not entertained. They have this sharpness as far as rhythm and music is concerned. And these people, they can easily express themselves through things like musical instruments, discernment of sounds, harmonies, rhythms. That is musical intelligence. And these people can pursue career in music. You can be a musician, a composer, a conductor, music teachers, sound engineers, audio producers, instrumentalists, and all that. Again, anybody who can be a musician can be an instrumentalist. Because it's the same skill set. Do you get it? Most people who are musicians, they can write. Many don't write. It's because they don't want to. Most people who are musicians, they can compose. You can choose anyone and then you decide to belong there. Do you understand? Yes. And then the next one is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. These are people who have the ability to use their body to solve problems, perform physical tasks, and express emotions. Some people are so agile as far as their body is concerned. They can move their bodies to different directions. They are so smart as far as body movement is concerned. Even when they are moving on the road, if you look at them very well, the movement is not anyhow. It has a pattern. These people, they have what they call bodily kinesthetic intelligence. And these people are always passionate about sports, about dance, about acting, manual crafts, and all those kind of things. They are very dramatic in the way they do their things. So if you fall within this category, know that you can pursue a career in athletics. You can be an athlete. You can pursue a career in dance. You can be a dancer. It is only in local Africa, in the village, that you think if somebody is fighting about dance, you are failed in life. You can also be a surgeon, you can be a physical therapist. They call them what? Those people that they go and like, there's one from South Africa with people talking like that. They call that thing what? Girls, you know. Those people that are in the gym, they call them what? Oh, gym instructor, you can be gym instructor. Actors, carpenters, all those people, they fall with bodily kinesthetic intelligence. And then we have interpersonal intelligence. These are the people that they have the ability to understand and interact effectively with other people. There are some people with that ability, that in-depth ability to interact with people, to understand people, sometimes to get the best out of people. They are what they call outgoing personalities. They have an outgoing personality. And these people, most of the times, they have a manifestation of empathy. They can easily understand your feelings, understand where you are standing, and relate with you. They can listen effectively. They can also solve problems. There are some people that are particularly gifted in reconciling people, conflict resolution, and all of that. Skilled in group dynamics and all those kind of things. As far as teams are concerned, when they talk about being team players, they are wonderful. If you are this kind of person, you can pursue a career in teaching, in psychology, in counseling, in social work, sales, and all those kind of things. Because the best salespersons, they are people that can look at the clients and then understand the need of that client and try to meet the need. You get the point? So these are career offers you can choose. The next are intrapersonal. Some people, they are not outgoing, but when they sit like this and they litigate, they have a full understanding of what is coming from inside. They have a complete understanding of their emotions. They have a complete understanding of their values. They can function properly as far as some kind of, internal kind of issues are concerned. Self-awareness. It is not everybody that understands self-emotion. It is a skill, it's a talent set. And so most of the times you find this kind of people who have, they possess an understanding of their strengths, their weaknesses, and their personal motivations, and they are conversant with issues of expression and personal growth. These people can also be good psychologists. They can be good philosophers. They can be good writers. They can be good spiritual leaders. You understand? And they can also be good researchers. And then the last one is what we call naturalistic intelligence. The ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals, elements, nature. You are so passionate about nature. You love nature. Who knows Sean? Who knows Sean? Don't enter bush with Sean.
Dr. Sean.
Dr. Sean. You will see a company and around. Sean will put close and he's telling you the category of this company, and he's telling you it's a new species that has just been discovered. He is passionate about all those kind of things. Nature, plants, animals, all these kind of things. This one is called naturalistic intelligence. There is a deep curiosity about the natural environment and high engagement in outdoor activities. They are curious about how things operate. You see plants, want to know how plants grow, the kind of life that exists in them. You see water coming out of rocks, but how did that water get there? You see rocks with fissures and begin to ask what happened that there is a crack in this rock and all those kind of things. Those people that have the passion for environmental issues, they have naturalistic intelligence, and they can pursue a career. Biologists, environmentalists, farmers, botanists, park rangers, conservationists, and all of those kind of things. So a lot of our parents in the village, they have naturalistic intelligence. You get the point? So these are the 8 skill sets. These are the 8 intelligences according to the theory of life. It could happen somehow that your own is not here, but you might have a disorder in your own. Yes, it's going to be difficult. And Gardner is saying, and even others are saying that even among these 8, you will not identify only one. As I'm talking now, there are people that have found themselves in 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it? Yes. And if you go back and meditate, you will understand. So now, we have this knowledge of this Gardner's theory. We will check this online. We have knowledge of this Gardner's theory. So how do you now make that final decision? If you have a proper knowledge of this theory, then it will be easy, very easy for you to make a decision as far as career is concerned, right? Because you understand yourself, you understand your own intelligences, and then you can already pick a career which falls within this. So the first thing is that you identify your intelligences. Among these 8, you identify yours from these 8. Are they 4, 5, 6? No problem. Now, from this 8, identify the top 3 in order. Because it will never be the same. They will not occur to you the same. Do you get it? Their abilities will not be the same. So identify the top 3 in that order. Now, in order to pick a career, go to the first, which is the strongest, and then you pick a career from there. So if the first for me, the strongest for me is naturalistic intelligence, I can now pick a career maybe as a biologist, as a botanist, as a farmer, as an environmentalist, and all that. I will excel there more than if I pick a career for the second. Do you understand? So it's easy now. Most of us were confused about these whole career issues. This is a small panacea that you can use as far as your career offering is concerned. I know there are some people here now that as they are listening to me, they already applied and I put them somewhere, and they are just understanding now that they took it in the wrong place. Sorry. Asha, you can try it next time. So that is basically it. So now we have now sorted the issue of career, aligning your career with your purpose, with your skill sets, isn't it? Yes, we have now, already handled that. Aligning your career with purpose. Because I'm sure Adachi made us to understand that your purpose will always be in line with that ability that occurs to you very easy. If he didn't say that, it means probably football. But that's a fact. Which means that if I put my first 3 skill sets or intelligences, and the first is linguistic intelligence, there is a 90%, it's probability calculated percentages, I don't know. There is a 90% probability that my purpose will align with something that has to do with linguistic intelligences. So when you pick a career from there, you are aligning your career with your purpose. So we have solved that problem. So the other problem is now career building and money making. We said success in life is different from financial success. Success in life has to do with you fulfilling your purpose, intrinsic satisfaction. That's success in life. If you can pursue consistently your purpose, you achieve the things you want to achieve, the goals you have set according to your purpose, that's a success in life. But you can be successful in that dimension and not successful financially. You're broke. So you find some people that are on the trajectory of purpose, and they are broke. Hey. And you find some other people that have a lot of money, but they have left purpose far away. They are far away from accomplishment. Both of these are not ideal. They are not good. But I would say it is more dangerous to be financially successful and then you're not successful in life. Because the result will always be dissatisfaction. Do you understand? So now, how do we solve this issue? You have known your purpose and chosen a career path which aligns with your purpose. It is time to make money within this framework. Because we need money. There is no amount of faith. There is no amount of faith that can replace money. No matter you can pray and move mountains, no. If you don't have money, after prayers you'll be hungry. There are times that we cannot fast because there is no money. And then, because if
you are launching a fast, when you break the fast, you're supposed to eat. So if you don't have money, you don't have food, you are fasting. Now when you break the fast, now what will you eat?
You continue the fast. Also, I will kill you. You will cry. So everybody needs money. And so you are supposed to pursue your purpose in a way that brings money. If it is not bringing money, you'll be feeling very satisfied when you enter somewhere people cannot respect you. Want to say something, say, get the hell out, you stay quiet when people are talking, when men are talking, men should stay quiet. That's how they talk to some men. You see that among your friends, you want to make noise, your friends say, I should not quiet. You will not bring that money. But you see, you are pursuing purpose. Hey, purpose is that money. So, how do we balance it? How do we pursue purpose in a way that brings us money? And the first thing is career monetization. We are agreed that you will have to align your career with your purpose, isn't it? Which falls within your skill sets. Which means that if it is linguistic, intelligence, which is the greatest for you, and you have decided to pursue a career in journalism, you have to monetize your journalism skills that you have acquired. You have to sell. All of us must sell. To be financially successful, you must sell. If you are pursuing a career by public speaking, you must sell. You have to develop yourself to an extent that people will pay for you to talk. There are many people that live off public speaking and they are millionaires. There are people that have spoken for long. There are people that they fly to the United States, talk for 10 minutes, and they are paid $30,000. 30 minutes. Do you understand? If you have chosen a career in athletics, how do you make money? You have to monetize. You are not just running up and down anyhow. Run for money. If you can fight, you are fighting here on this. When I see some people fighting, I say this is a stupid man. You are fighting for nothing. Go and fight like that and bring money. You should monetize your career. Anything you are learning, position yourself in a way that career you are developing, it solves some problems for the society. Once your career is solving problems, people will pay you in order for you to render that service or to sell that product to them. Make sure that whatever career choice you make is developed in a manner that solves societal problems. That's what I would say. The second one is self-branding and marketing. Self-branding and marketing. How do you introduce yourself? You're seated, you go to a place, there are people like in a place like this, when you have come, people you have never met before, from different places, you don't know who is who. They say, what is your name? My name. Or they say, introduce yourself. My name is Menda Janita. I am a student in Kote. Bullshit. You're not branding yourself, you're not selling yourself. My name is Menda Janita. I am a data analyst. Besides my skills in research, I am conversant with modern statistical tools like SPSS, Power BI, Excel, SQL. With these tools, I can collect and process complex data which can help in decision making that can improve the life and the performance of your business. That is branding. When I introduce myself like this, somebody here is already seeing me as somebody that can be paid for something. When I say introduce yourself, you're telling people your name. You have been hearing names, Some of you, I don't know the way the profile statement on your CV looks. You cannot start talking about CV. But go read about CVs and focus on that part of profile statement. You are submitting a CV to a company for a job, and the CV does never have a profile statement. You play. You are submitting a CV for a job, and your profile statement is floppy. You play. That is your selling point. Do you get it? Social media, how is your presence on social media? These are all things that have to be branding and self-marketing. On Facebook, your name it's from Zipper, your man. You think somebody can take you seriously? Check Facebook profile. It's not too much. Go even to my posts that I post. You know that I'm a serious man. Check out even the profile picture. You know that I'm not a clown. You have done profile picture. You have done, and then go and take those things from filter. Come and put. And you are standing like this. Who will take you serious? On LinkedIn, you don't have, in this modern time, you don't have a LinkedIn profile, you don't have a LinkedIn account. What are you doing? A lot of business is taking place on LinkedIn, and you've got to go and create a professional profile, not snapping pictures with eyeglasses and caps. You use that for show. Your profile picture on social media, you cannot be wearing a cap and turning it behind. You look like a clown. All of these things have to do with branding. Alright? How does your bio on Twitter looks like? All of those things are important. Subject for another day. So, what happens when your career choice falls short of business? As she was saying. Some people are born, let me take a simple example, into ministry. We are saying you should monetize yourself. Yeah, some people are born into ministry to be maybe people like career pastor, prophet, all those. So, how do you monetize church? Tithes. You collect tithes, you tithes. You put your hand in offerings. So there are some career paths that will give you accomplishments, but they are not lucrative, they don't bring money. So you will not deviate from it because it doesn't bring money. And so some people lack this understanding. That is why you now see some people in this career path, they resort to doing things that are not good because they need the money. You find pastors who are robbers, they are stealing God's money because they don't understand how to navigate these things. Politics, if you have an intelligence, maybe linguistic intelligence, that can direct you towards a career in politics. Politics in itself, there's no money there. Politicians, clean politics, there's no money. Go to those people in parliament, ask how much they pay them. It's not much money. But now because they don't understand all these things, these dynamics, now when I enter the politics to give up to the life, they will now be stealing people's money. Any politician that has big car is a thief. It's not his money. It's a thief. So when you have some of these career choices that do not bring money, it's not because they were wrong. It's just because you need to diversify. That is why you have different intelligences. That is now the reason why God gave you one and one. Okay? So you can leverage on any other. You have picked a career in maybe whatever, public speaking, but it's not bringing much money. But remember that you have another intelligence which maybe has to do with naturalistic intelligence, and there must be a career that you can pick from there that can bring money. So that's what we call career substitution or complementarity. You have your main career, you are pursuing that one for purpose, but you still go again within those your maybe three top intelligences, and you pick again something from there that you can develop that is in high demand, and then can bring money to you. So while you are pursuing purpose full time, you are making money part-time, and then so it's all about side hustles and all of those kind of things. Side hustles, they are important. Any pastor who is only pastor, there is no side hustle. It's either a pastor or a broke, still gospel. And the last one is what we call now skill complementarity. Alright? When you choose your career, you will not be developing skills according to that career. Not so. But again, besides that your main skill, you will add some other that can complement that main skill. And you can use this second skill to be able to make money. And most of the times it is advised that besides your hard skills, you should add soft skills. Hard skills are the ones that you do with your hand. Building, construction, carpentry, all of those. They fall within particular skill sets. While you are developing that one, learn something that you can use your head. That is predominantly your head. So it does not need you to beat your hands too much. Those are called soft skills. You develop those abilities. It will help you to make money. And most of the times it is soft skills skills that help you to make use of your extra time. As a carpenter, if you are close to the workshop and go home, it is only tomorrow you can come and work again. Can you be working on your bed? That's your hard skill, right? You must wait for tomorrow. But if you are a carpenter and you have a soft skill, maybe in data analytics, when you are out for work, you are doing your carpenter work on this coming. When you close to come in the evening, you bake, you rest for 2 hours. Between 8 o'clock and maybe 11 o'clock, you are on your laptop. Before you sleep, maybe you have marked 5,000. Do you get the point? Some people actually say that if there are no laptops, they will not eat. So these are some soft skills that are in high demand that I'll advise you to pay some little bit of attention to. It brings a lot of money nowadays, and you can use them from anywhere in the world. We have software engineering. In software engineering, we have front end, back end, full stack, DevOps engineering, mobile app engineering. Those niggas have bastard money. They don't go nowhere. They don't have an office. They stay in their homes. It's laptop that they have. They strike deals and make a lot of money. The next one is data science. Data science is the big brother of data analytics. And all of these bring a lot of money. The society is evolving. Already in the US, data scientists they earn as much as $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 in a month. Don't calculate the figures, bring progress. The next one is digital marketing, how to use social media. All these people that know this monetization things, all these things, they also have money. You have business analysis, project management, artificial intelligence. A lot is coming out as far as AI is concerned. And in the nearest future, the people who have the big money are those who can manipulate this artificial intelligence for productivity and money making. A lot of you are students and I'm sorry. I'm feeling sorry for you guys today, 21st century, and you don't know anything about AI. You are still behind. And then the next one is cybersecurity specialists and then cloud engineers. All of these don't play. It's not blah. If you have any of these skills, you cannot go pro. It's just a matter of time. You'll have another one. And you can use this as a soft skill to complement your hard skill. Isn't it? The same as it can be a major career pathway. And then finally, some resources that you can use. Because these soft skills, you need to learn them. Isn't it? Yes, so there are some resources that you can use to learn these soft skills online. You don't even need to go and sit in a classroom. Sometimes you can learn some things about these skills online that you can use it to make a lot of money. So there are sites, there are programs that you can exploit. If you go to ALX Africa, they have a lot of these programs. Some are free, some are paid. 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, very strong programs. If you try to see the content. Coursera, Udemy, edX, Pluralsight, LinkedIn Learning, Google Skills Shop. If you click on Google, you see all of this, and you see so many programs that they offer that you can take. Some for free, some you have to pay. Alright? So that is how we can align purpose, career, and money. We have seen issues that have to do with aligning career with purpose. We have seen the Gardner's theory. We have seen aligning purpose, career, and money, monetizing yourself, and all those kind of things. So the only thing I'll tell you is that take action because the time is now. Go back home today, do your talent mapping. Do you understand? Sit down, follow this theory, check it out on Howard Gardner, 1983. Alright? Check it out. It will give you the template and you use it to map your talents, and then you make sure that the career path you are taking is the best. And also add some soft skills to your hard skills already. Any question? Any question?
I want to ask the Gardner's theory. How accurate is it, like maybe for us to choose the job area? How are we sure that what we are choosing is the job area? Like what are the things that we can use to get the best skills and
it is absolutely simple. Do you get it? For example, my top 3 is linguistic, interpersonal, and naturalistic. These are the 3. Linguistic, interpersonal, and naturalistic. When it comes to skill sets, issues, we have seen, when we're talking about manifestations now, you see manifestations, one will manifest in you more than the other. Linguistic is the first for me because when it comes to communication, communicating ideas, storytelling, and all those kind of things, I am up there, above interpersonal, above naturalistic. So there will always be a hierarchy. You cannot tell me that between dancing and singing, you don't know the one you do better. You will know. You know which is first, and you know which is second. Any other question? Any other question? All right. It's been a nice time.